Oh, wait, now my part of the stream? A second ago it said, add yourself to be part of the stream. Like, I thought I was the one who initiated it. So I don't know, am I now? Can you now hear me and see me? So sorry. I don't know if you guys still can. Like I said, I was talking to myself, but I was saying that I'm new to the whole StreamYards thing. And it's actually more simple than I probably wanted to complicate it a little bit more. But guys, let me know if you can hear me and see me, because I don't know. Uh-oh, hold on. The volume is increased. Let me go back to the YouTube piece. And guys, let me know if you can hear me and see me, because I think I was talking to myself for like 10 minutes or so, maybe 5 minutes, and I don't think anybody heard me or could see me. Yes? Oh. Sorry. I usually don't have that many dumb moments, but that was definitely one of them, guys. Oh, well. So yes, all right. You all can hear me and see me, yay. Yay. All right. Yay. Plumey. Seriously, like, no joke. Different conversation for a different day, but all right. Hello, everyone. Oh, Plumey, I always talk to myself, like on the regular. But let me make sure I say hello to everyone who is here. See, I didn't know I was live for a little bit, guys. So, well, I mean, I thought I was, didn't see anybody here, but now I figured out that I was not in the broadcast. All right. Hello, Danielle. Thank you for hanging out with me. Gen Z, Gen B, Magic One, Johnny. Oh my God, hold on. I think I have my tooth. It feels like I do, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Not going anywhere right here to the mirror, because I really think I have something in my tooth. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm human, but I can't speak. No, nothing going in there. What the hell? Well, oh, there was. Don't eat oranges before you go live. You know how oranges have like a I'm laughing at myself. You know how oranges have little orange peels? Fruit will do it to y'all. All right. Yay! All right. Ooh. Okay. Here it goes. Alrighty. Sorry. Yeah, I think I got the fruit out. I'm so sorry. It's embarrassing, but I can't speak properly if I have something in my tooth, guys. And those citrus pieces will get to you. So thank you, Danielle, Gen Z, Gen B, Johnny, Hot Pink, Enlightened. Yay! Thank you guys for hanging out. Purple Butterfly, Janelle S. Hey, girl, I'm happy to see you at this hour. Thanks for hanging out. Cinnamon Hot, Plumey. Tracy's World, Aussie Outlaw. Yay. Hold on, go back. Yay. All right. All right, let's make sure I can do this from here. All right, perfect. So thanks for bearing with me. Hello, Tracy's World. Well, thank you for hanging out and joining us. We are a very friendly and kind group of people. Definitely. All right, I gotta So let me ask a question. I do have like some background music playing in my like big TV, but I want to make sure that I don't want to get copyright strike from the background sound. Can you all hear it like a lot? I can go lower it. Let me know, guys. I'll be taking your word for it. Hello, Angie White. So good to see you. Janelle says, just woke up. Awesome. Plumy. Aussie says, won't get a copyright strike. You can't hear it or no? No? All right, perfect. Because I don't want to, thank you, Jen B. Yeah. If it is, I will totally cut it out. I like to have, little like background sounds. So, yay. All right. I'll trust you guys. But can you hear any of it? I will lower it even if it is a little bit. Just in case I don't want my channel to have effects. So let me just lower it even more, okay? You can hear it? All right, hold on. Oh, shit. Come on, lower. Lower the volume. I hear it. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's low for sure. You can. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I lowered it because just in case, guys, it ain't worth that. Yay, Kim. So happy. I'm so happy to see you. So let me know if y'all can still hear that background music because I don't want to get like, copyright strike for that background sound. I had like live jazz playing in the background. I like happy, neutral melody tones, peaceful, serene, tranquility, calmness. That's my vibe. So I think I lowered it enough. Okay. Thanks, guys. So welcome, everyone. Hello, Michelle K. Tracy's World. All right. So my thoughts for this live stream was to have some fun. When I say fun, well, as you know by the topic, the title, I have it as called Taboo Topics. And so I thought it would be a really, I was being very nice by letting the topic be taboo topics because typically you won't hear me cover certain things, certain categories in the spiritual realm. That's in the spiritual realm. So let's not go too far in our minds. But there are still a lot of like taboo elements, subjects, topics, categories within the whole spiritual realm that you usually don't hear me cover out of choice and preference. That's just like my preference and like my pillars of principality. But I do think that it's nice to kind of let there be moments where I can open it up for people who maybe have had like just questions about things that they are maybe not able to ask or know where to ask or how to ask, or maybe they have thought about these things out of curiosity or whatever it may be. Maybe you have inquired elsewhere, and that's totally cool too. But I just thought it would be a great opportunity for me to open up myself in the category of this and have various discussions on subjects, subjects and topics and categories in the whole, spiritual realm place. If you have other questions that are still maybe taboo, you can still ask them, and I can decide if I want to answer those. But I just thought it'd be a great place, a great opportunity to kind of like leave that open to you guys and go with there. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kim. Love you, Kim. Really love you, Kim. So, and I'm not really good with the whole StreamYards because it's slightly delayed. So I have to make sure that I am seeing the actual live chat. So let's see. All right. Let me go back and see. Okay. Celia too. Hello. Good morning. You're new. Welcome. Aussie Outlaw says, I'm sitting with a beanbag. Okay, awesome. Oh, really? You're in the hospital, Jen B? I did not know that. Thank you, Purple Butterfly. Yes, guys, if you can, the thumbs up is so nice. That's usually all I ever ask of people is to hang out with me when I'm live. And that's all I want, guys, just to bring some insight, valuable perspective, and that's it. So. Plumie says, triggered by the word taboo. Wait, could not be a taboo for me. Well, I mean, like taboo could be just, I think it speaks for itself. And I'll decide how I'll answer and what I will answer, but for the most part. Finley! Thanks, Finley. That is so funny. I'm laughing, guys, in a good way, but okay. The birds and the bees, Jen B. Well, I'm not the expert on that, but sorry, my brain was somewhere else. But all right. The sweetest taboo. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Enlightened, for placing my Facebook group. Aussie Outlaw says, I want to read all that stuff in the bookshelf that has been hastily put away. No, there is nothing that's hastily put away. All of my books behind me, and this is like not even like a fraction of the books I own and have read. I have an upstairs entire library of my own books. Sorry. When it comes to books and reading and intellectual things, I'm not going to shy away to say that this is nothing nothing compared to what I really I've read. So, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kim, are you in the hospital still? I like to I'm very respectful, so I respect people's privacy. Because I know I would want my privacy respected, so. Angie White. Bacon orange juice. Ooh, bacon orange juice ham. All in one? Possibly. Thank you, Finley. Thank you, Tracy's World. Michelle K. Wait, what does that mean? Aussie says his right arm and his back? Well, I don't know what that means. Oh, book people. Oh, I'm very much a book person. You have no idea. Like I have read a lot of books on various topics too. But of course, the ones that I'm more insightly, keen in, like looking into. But yes, I have many books. Literally, maybe one day I'll do a tour of like my entire library upstairs and the books here in my kitchen. Like it's like a maze of books, but I can tell you every book, what I've learned from that book. Some books I've read maybe 3 and 4 times, so I take a lot of pride in my books. Yes. Oh, hold on. On the topic of like intellectual and books, I do want to make this comment, but it's just a comment that I'll make. Well, my son loves to go to like eat wings at Hooters, and this is just sorry. And this is funny, but it's kind of not, but it is. So we always eat at Hooters because he likes wings. Okay, he likes wings, so I always go. Not tonight though, but I do always go like frequently. And he'll be like, "Mom, how come when he goes to the bathroom, when he passes the women's, it says sitting pretty?" I know this is probably too off topic, guys, but so I went to go look to see what was, oh, I got it. All right. So later, I told him, well, that is because I don't want to offend anybody. I do not want to offend anyone, but I will still at least, share my thoughts that I shared with my son. And I said, well, that is because typically in society, oftentimes on the more shallow end of people, not in a bad way, but it's just a reality that we must understand and embrace. Doesn't make it right or wrong, but some people do value physical appearances over anything else. And so I told him that it's probably a very slang but incorrect term they're using. It doesn't make it right. It's just what they're doing there. So anyways, that never left my mind. It's been that way for years. I'm like, hope I gave him the right insight. So I always laugh about it now because my only child, my son was like, why do they have that phrase? Like, there's a lot of things in life that I can't fully express and explain to detail yet for him. He's only 11, so they keep it appropriate. But I let him know though that, it's part of what it is. Okay, I got myself off topic, guys. I'm so sorry. My point was that I did tell my son was that, in life, different things will be valued in different ways over the course of your life. And it will change from being a young boy to an adolescent, teenager to a young adult, and to, of course, he's older. And I did let him know that it's always, always, always preferred, no matter what society teaches you, trains you, tries to convince you of, it is always better to know knowledge and to appreciate the intellectual abilities of learning and taking in information and understanding and processing over anything of physicality. So that was the point there. All right, let me go back. Sorry, guys. You are Hold on, I can't see this. I have hair everywhere in my face. Sorry, guys. All right. I have some Sprite because my mouth gets so dry when I'm speaking. But yes, I'm a book person. I operate in the mental realm the most. That's my more dominant traits. All right, Finley. Let me make sure. I hope I didn't miss a lot of people. I went off on a tangent, which sometimes I do. Not on purpose, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm up to date. I think so. All right, I think so. You are a reader too? Yes. Yes, Hot Pink. And Hot Pink is also a reader. She had a very nice reading on me on her channel. So sweet of her. I loved it. I'm such a big supporter of helping other people and supporting other people, good people. So yes, I love doing that. Janelle says, you crack me up. Well, I hope I can bring some type of humor and funness and liveliness because majority of my life, I'm probably super serious. So when I can be funny and silly, I am very appreciative of that. Ask anybody in my life, they're like, oh my God, you're just a serious person. And that's true, I really am. So I'm honest. I like to be very transparent with who I am. In my real everyday life, I'm very, very serious, but I do try to make the efforts to be more like relaxed and like more laid back. Although I do struggle with that, but that's where I'm at, guys. Plumie says, I love books. You eat them? You eat the books? Or like a metaphor like a bookworm? I don't know. Johnny. Let's give some love to Johnny. He is my soul brother. He has been so strong and so courageous for a lot that he has gone through at this point, guys. And I just want to send some love to Johnny, okay? Oh, sandwich, hot pink, okay. Hey, Jenny B, how are you? Aussie says he dated librarians because they smell like books. Well, I don't smell like books. I don't. Sorry. The last book I read, oh my God, okay. I will say this, guys. I will pull it out right here. This is my favorite book for anybody who okay. It's my favorite. I've read this book, I would say 5 times, maybe almost 6, because I began to go through it again in the last only a handful of years because it's so impactful. Now, again, everyone may have different styles and different kind of authors of preferences, but it's right here. Hold on. There's a damn delay, so fuck. Hold on. I'm waiting for it to come back into focus. Okay, so hopefully this is visible from the screen camera. Anyways, maybe it's not. I know it's okay. Basically, it's Mastery by Robert Greene. He's a very well-known author. He's wrote many books. I have all his books actually. You can see from here, I'm a weirdo. And I've got like, what do you want to call it? Like, hold on. You know, notes in the books. But it's a delayed screen, guys. So whenever I do a photo or I'm trying to focus on an image, yeah, I have to like be patient. Otherwise, I look like a damn idiot. You can't see. If you can only see my notes that are actually written inside, you'd think I'm probably a crazy person. And that's perfectly fine with me. Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm just laughing at myself because I do write a lot of shit. Hold on. You can't, I just, a random page in the book, you can just see clearly, aside from the actual like post-it notes, I got pencil marks all in the screen, all in the, sorry. All right, you guys got it. See, you get the gist, right, guys? I love this book though. So, well, let's get back to the fun stuff, guys. Okay. Do you have a Goodreads account? I don't. No, I like to read my books physically. I don't like to read online. I read articles and blogs online, but no. When it comes to books, I need some physicality. That's it, guys. Okay. Janelle, you were a Hooters books? I mean, a Hooters girl? And Purple Barba says you love books too. Aw, I love books too. Love live sing music. Hello, how are you? Courageous Tom. Have you read Conversations with God? At one point, I've read many spiritual books. That one sounds familiar, but I do not want to say yes because I'm not sure. So if you know who the author is, I can give you more feedback. I know every book I have here. There are some books that are like similarly titled, and I'm not sure, but I have read many Pastor Rick Warren books and Joyce Meyer books. So, but I do not practice a specific religion, though. One like disclaimer there. All right. Did I miss something? But I hope, let's see. Yes. Okay, so I'm not sure if I like fell short of the chat here. I know with the book I got sidetracked. Tiffany Marie, hey, good to see you, girl. She says sticky notes, post-its. Well, I like both words, but sticky notes does work for me. Does. Post-it, sticky notes. All right, I hope I didn't miss too much, but it was fun just kind of chit-chatting. Okay. Aussie says the mind is what is appealing. Yes, I like the mind a lot. That's where I stay. All right. Yes. Yay. Kenzie. Courage. Yes, I know. I'm gonna fast forward myself. Sorry, I was way behind in chat. Love live sing. I see you now. I hope you're still here. Sorry. But I do not want to smell like books, guys, because books, I don't know. But what I do is spray like citrus in my whole house because I just didn't have like some fresh smells, but you know, yes, mastery. I love, guys, like literally I sticky note, post note, hand note a lot of things. It would be insane if I showed you Yes, I won't. No. I can probably just tilt the computer this way. Let's see if it's, let's just see. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Can we see it or not? Let's see. It is delayed. Hold on. Oh, can we see? Yes, no, maybe so. Kind of, sort of. Yeah. And there's more books there. So we don't even have the half of that. It's enough, guys. All right, let's go back. Sorry. Now, no Bible for me. I have in the past read it. I'm very familiar with it. I do not read it in this current time. Anyways, Jeff B, hello. All right. I fast forwarded the chat, so that way at least I can get myself caught up. All right. Thank you, Purple Butterfly. I like my office space too. I purposely coordinated it because when you are somebody who works from home and runs a business, it is important that you set a space up where you can enjoy the process. That way you can be really focused and dedicated. So, hello, Evie Bubbles, hi. Johnny is not a troll. Johnny is my brother, my soul brother. So he's totally good. And I'm not going to have a troll who's a moderator. So that's just silly. Let's not be silly. All right. So let's get back to the topic of taboos. Is there anything pressing on your guys' mind that you've always wanted to ask someone? Hello, Nabul. On these, you know, if you had the ability or the chance to ask someone who is very spiritually tapped in, a psychic medium, someone who can channel energies, you know, I'm willing to have discussions on topics that you wouldn't normally hear me cover on my channel out of preference. So that's one thing I wanted to do while we're hanging out. I do have 2 topics to cover if we get to that point, or if nobody has any questions. I'm down with what you guys want to do. Thank you. So, hello, Quartz Quantum. Good to see you again. All right. Well, we have the first question from Quartz Quantum on astral projection. That's a very good question, a very good topic. I'm so happy to cover that because many people, whether you're spiritual or not, religious or not, when we are sleeping or in any alternate state of reality, it's so easily to mistakenly or intentionally go into astral projection. Typically for most people, when they begin to experience some of those pieces, they begin to go into from like awake state to slow of like, you know, sleep state, but they're not quite into sleep state. And so what they'll usually encounter is like a buzzing and a humming and a vortex of a wind feeling. And for those who are not familiar with that, you know, it can be kind of startling and people can shy away from it and like try to get away from that experience, or they can embrace it and go into it. Either way, whether you resist it and you like wake yourself up and like stop the process, or if you embrace the process and you go with whatever's happening, you can just jump into what I would say astral projection. Now, what I will say is that unless you are familiar with that process, I do highly suggest you learn more about what to expect in that realm, because there is so much there, as nicely as I can put it, that you may or may not want to come into contact with or interact with. And so that's definitely one thing you don't hear me talk that much about, because I tend to only talk about the higher frequencies and the higher vibrational realms. But I'm willing to have the conversations about all things in the spiritual manner. So, yes, we'll make sure I have the question properly. Yes, so it can be dangerous because if you are just unknown to what's happening and taking place, you are basically subjecting yourself to whatever entities that find you, that you find to contact with, or you are entering realms that may or may not be harmonious to you, the betterment of you. And so when that happens, you can encounter some very uncomfortable, unkind entities that are very real, very, very, very real, very real. I've experienced them. I don't like those realms. I don't go in those realms. It did take me years ago, the understanding of defining and choosing and deciding where I would and wouldn't go. But before I knew any better, I was pretty much open to the process. And so it's good to be somewhat open, but it's not good to be completely open. You do want to have some boundaries and parameters, especially because you do not want to enter situations, scenarios, realms where there could be lower frequency vibration entities that are looking for those innocent people to not know they're going. So hopefully that cleared that question. I'm happy to elaborate if there's more questions on it, but I think I covered that one, of course. Thank you. Evie says, I wonder why relatives fall in love like siblings. I do not know that one. Relatives fall in love like siblings. I'm not sure. You can elaborate, but I don't think I have an answer for that one. Or maybe I'm just confused with the question. Jane Doe, will we see the Antichrist in our lifetime? Well, I think just like any situation, we hear about like the end of times, right? We hear about lots of fanaticism when it comes to religion. I'm not here to speak against or for any religion, but I can say this from my own personal belief and understanding. I don't think so. That's my personal opinion. And that's where it comes from. Based on the timeline of where we're at. Okay. Let's see where else I'm at. Michelle. Okay. Oh, well, I don't know why. Michelle, okay, you're good. I think you're good. Yes, it happens to so many people. Hello, The Truth. How are you? I've not seen you before. I don't think I know you. Welcome. Janelle S says, sound like Ozzy. So yeah. What else here? D90, good to see you again. Yes, I remember you. How are you? Good to see you. Am I far behind on chat or not, guys? I don't know. Yes, and happy 2020 to you. Happy 2020. end of the world will come as it said. Oh, well, I have my own thoughts on that. Okay. Um, Jane Doe, not like dough, but dough like pizza dough. That's cute. Asks if aliens are real, like extraterrestrials. I have actually covered this exact question in more depth with actual like data on a channel that I was in that had me come on their panel. Well, just had me come on and speak on this. And I believe it was called How to Rock Spirit. His channel was How to Rock Spirit. Let me see if I can find it. That way, for those who would like to actually hear my entire like 3-hour breakdown of all the spiritual dimensions, including alien realms, for those who want a full dive deep into that or my understanding of it, I will post that in here. Let me find it though. Hold on, I gotta find it. It's so weird, guys. I hear the background, but I hear this weird background sound in it. Kind of weird. All right, let me find myself in here. Hold on. Hold on. Let's find it. Hold on. Let me go to his account and look for it. I mean, I can always ask him for the link again, but I'm pretty sure it was still here, so I'll look for it. Or was it How to Rock this? Oh, yeah, I found it. I found it. Oh my God, that was 8 months ago. Okay, hold on. Let me, if I click this, I hope my stream don't mess up. Let's see. Pause. All right, got it. Copy. Got it. All right. Let me go back. Where am I? Okay, here I am. I'm back. Okay. I'm going to put that link in the chat for those who are curious on a deeper dive into aliens. And actually in that live stream, I covered very, very taboo topics that I usually don't cover on my channel because my channel is geared toward areas that I choose to harness. And so yes, I will put the link here for those who are curious. Peace. Let's see. Someone let me know if that link does work. Happy. Did you get a new profile pic? Yay. But it's so good to see you, D90. Jane Doe asks, what is the scariest entity I've encountered? Ooh, and how long ago? Well, I know for sure it has been several years. I have encountered the most demonic entities that one can ever imagine, and I know them very well, and I do not interact there, but I understand they exist, and I know what they look like. I know their energy. Yes, and they are real, and that's that. many years ago. It has been many, many years. I don't even know, many years ago. But I do not operate on that frequency, and I have many spirit guides that are continuously around me, in my presence, even on my behalf, constantly guarding me from a lot of things that try to enter and penetrate my auric field, which they're not allowed to. So I'm very safe and protected. Thank you very much. Let's see, where else am I at? The link does work? Okay, awesome. Yeah. So yeah, for those who do want like details on that, that link is there. For those who want to hear my complete take on other things, I went into quite depth that day. So yeah. Let me see what else. But yeah, so everyone is welcome to hang out and like ask some questions, whether they're taboo or not. They could be any kind of questions, but I just wanted to at least open up to those who would have different type of questions. So let's make sure I am on track with the chats. Now, is that really happy, 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 the one I know? I'm just curious. Happy, happy, happy. Is that you or not? I'm just curious. It's a slight move. Okay. Bye, Angie. I'm so glad you came. Celia Tube says, time and space. That's a taboo topic. I wouldn't really consider time and space quite a taboo topic, but I can see how it could be controversial just a little bit. I don't find it quite taboo personally. I can give you just a couple of thoughts on my understanding of time and space, and I can definitely say without a doubt that time is constantly in motion, but it's constantly in time is like, it's non-linear. It's constantly circling in like little vortexes like this. I use, like, sometimes when I want to explain something, I use my hands because it's how I feel the energy, like this. And so time is continuously in motion, which we know, right? Like, things are in motion, but like the best way for me to use an example for us as like human beings to conceptually understand time is where time is, it's constantly cycling. Like, imagine like cycling like this, right? And so when you're learning one lesson in life, right, like this, parts of that lesson tend to tap or touch this part or this part, and it's constantly like cycling and circle like around a vortex. Okay, and so it's time is absolutely not this like ladder, and people may think, oh well, that's simple, but actually it's really not that simple, because we never move like this. There is really nothing in life that ever moves in this upward linear manner. We can try to believe that we do, but if I'm a business major, I'm a finance and accounting major, nothing ever is a continuous upward cycle. That doesn't exist. Upward pattern doesn't exist. We can look at points in time, like a balance sheet. I'm not trying to get finance here, but that is my background. So when it comes to analytics, which I'm very analytical, a balance sheet like a point in time. So you can like take a snapshot, right, of this reality at this moment, like a picture. But at this moment in this reality, all that's real is this, okay? And you keep going. And we would like to imagine, because our brains as human beings are meant to process things in a certain way, we want to believe that time moves in a forward direction, which is linear, but it doesn't, right? So we're constantly experiencing past, present, future, and additional dimensions of reality at the same time. So that's just a little bit on that. If you have additional questions, ask a more specific question, and I'm happy to see if I'm willing to answer that, all right? Someone says, I've had my name whispered in ear several times. Yeah. Oftentimes when I have understood when a spirit is whispering their name or your name to yourself in your ear, typically that is someone who's passed away, obviously, that hasn't quite crossed over, and it's someone you know, or someone that knows you. So someone you know, obviously. That's the best way that I can explain that. Not to be scared, because I don't like to talk in fear-based tactics here. It's a very happy and safe place. But if that does happen, you have the power to remove that person, that entity, from even whispering in your ear by simply saying so out loud with your voice. Okay, but when they do use your name, I would say 9 out of 10 times they know you, or they, like family or relative or neighbor, or they're no longer here though. So that's my information for you there. Let's see. I got that. Okay. All right. I know a lot. That's funny. I know. Jane Doe says they thought they would ask the most taboo. Hey, well, whatever floats your boat. Let's see. Did I miss anything? All right, Jen B says, can people that have crossed to the other side come through via tarot reading or through medium only? Oh, that's a very good question. So let me first answer it this way first. That way it's very clear with my answer. So a lot of people, or anybody, can read tarot cards. Anybody physically can, like anybody. And that's perfectly fine. Some people have additional gifts and abilities that go beyond just the cards. That's also a very well-known thing. And everyone's gifts and abilities will vary, and the degree of those gifts will also vary, right? So if one person is just very intuitive, that's wonderful. Very, very, very wonderful. And if another person is also intuitive, that's wonderful too. Very wonderful. It doesn't mean they're at the same intuitive level, right? Just to give you an example. Now, same thing comes into play when someone says they are a psychic, which is separate from a psychic medium or mediumship. And I will do my best to explain that, because oftentimes that just gets misconstrued or lumped without clarification. And I think that it is appropriate that I do distinguish that for those who ever had questions about this kind of things. So a psychic is separate from something or someone that is a psychic medium. Sometimes a lot of people who feel they personally have psychic abilities are very quick to say they are a psychic medium, but there's a very big distinction there. I will explain that in a moment, but I want to at least clarify that, because just because someone says or claims or believes they are psychic does not mean they have mediumship abilities. I will explain that, but I want to at least clarify that, because oftentimes it's lumped, or people think you go to a tarot card reader and they have these other abilities, but they may not. They can say they do, but we don't really know. Use your own discernment to decide and determine if you believe they're being honest and authentic and transparent, okay? Now, psychic is simply having enhanced extrasensory abilities, and those varying abilities can range on the various layers that exist, right? And you can all look up what those are for yourselves on your own time. But it's even more rare that somebody who is psychic would have several dominant of the extrasensory perceptions, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to keep it very simple. Sometimes I can overcomplicate things with my words, but I'm trying my best to keep it very simple. So, so the abilities vary based on what their natural gift is. And it ranges from person to person. And it's less likely, but it is reasonably possible, but it's less likely that someone will have all these dominant gifts. But it does occur, okay? It does. And aside from being a psychic, that's separate, right? And you can look up what extrasensory perceptive abilities are online. You can look them up. There's several. There's a big list of what they are. You have fun with all the little, there's a lot. And like I said, so person to person will vary with where their dominant gifts are. That's separate. So psychic is separate. And I don't even like that word. I don't like that word a lot. Yeah, but it is the word that does, that's there. So that's there. But all right. Now, mediumship is a completely different trait, ability, and gift. Completely separate from being psychic. Completely separate. So if someone is a psychic medium together, or a tarot psychic medium, right? That means they are claiming to be all three combined. If that's true for them, well, only they will know, and only you will know based upon your discernment in interacting with them. I don't know if they are. I don't know them. I use my own discernment. So what I say for those who are trying to have a better understanding, you can go to channels online or wherever for like tarot readings, oracle readings, angel readings. That doesn't mean they're even psychic or medium. That's separate. And then you can also find people who are just simply psychic in one thing, and they can use crystals and they can use cards, but that's what they are. And you can find other people who have even more abilities and more gifts, and they can actually communicate and channel energies of deceased loved ones, right? Channeling is a whole different ability, separate from being a psychic or a tarot card reader or an astrology. they're all separate pieces that sometimes get just like thrown in or lumped where people think this or that, but that's not how it works. So I hope that kind of helps answer some questions or clarifies things. Let me know. Let me just check in if I'm here. Did I lose you guys or not? Guys, let me know. I gotta find, see, make joy. Am I behind this chat? Let's see. So is that you, happy, happy, happy? I'm behind on the chat just a little bit. It says, okay, happy, happy, happy. It says, yes, it's me, Katrina. Everyone says, aw, awesome. I don't know who the truth is. I'm not familiar with the person at all. I don't think I've ever seen them, but okay, happy birthday. All right. Okay. Hot pink jalapenos, are you here? I have got your channel, but hold on, what? Okay. I have got your channel, but I don't see you on my list. I'm not sure what that means, Michelle K. I'm not sure. I don't know why, or I don't know. Whose birthday is it? Like, I just see happy birthday. Like, I must have missed all this. I'm behind. I think I'm behind. How far am I behind, guys? I'm behind, I think. So, let's see. I don't know whose birthday it is either, but yeah, I don't really know. Is Mandela effect real? I really don't have a comment on that, Jane Doe. I really don't. I haven't. I know about it. I don't think that's my place to give opinions on. So I'm very fair and reasonable. If I don't think I can offer an answer that I feel 100% authentic and transparent with, I don't think that I'm qualified to answer that question. But the ones that I am qualified to answer, I will. So I do know my boundaries, and I stay within what I believe is true for me. So I hope you can respect the integrity that I have with the process. Thank you. Oh, it's your birthday? Happy, happy. Is it yours? Happy, happy, happy. Are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. Happy, happy. Say something. Or happy, happy, happy. I had to fast forward the chat because I think I was a little bit behind. Hey, Kimmy, how are you? Good to see you. We were having some really good, fun discussions on various topics that I would say are taboo when we talk the spiritual realm and things that probably no one talks about. And I'm taking questions for people who have these, curiosities that they've always wanted to ask. So that's what we're doing, hanging out here. I was for a moment behind on my chats because I was trying to stay in integrity with the chat questions. That's all. But I think I'm up to date now, right, guys? Let me know. If I'm not, guys, keep me here. I think so. Ah, I am. Okay, thank you, Purple Butterfly. Happy, happy, happy. And I love your name because I really make it my mission to keep the happy vibes. You know, it's so easy, guys, to fall into lower frequencies, lower vibrations. There's so much we can all probably like rattle off that can take us into, you know, we know. And so I just hope to be the little bit of peace that can offer something. Oh, okay. Thank you. Happy, happy, happy. And good to see you, Stephanie. Stephanie. Hold on, Stephanie. Stephanie. Are you there, Stephanie? Type in the chat, Stephanie. Okay, and so happy, happy, happy says, is there such a thing as reincarnation? That's a very, very good question. And I'm so happy to answer that because it is one of my more favorite things to talk about. And I will handle it with sensitivity and delicacy. That I will do. I always am very respectful as I answer questions that can kind of dabble into the perimeters of people's religions. So I'm very respectful. And by no means do I expect for anyone to take my information as indoctrination. I am only here to bring you my personal, my truth, my understanding, and my awareness. And that is what I can offer. And so that's how I provide what I'm going to provide. Okay. All right, here we go. So, reincarnation. Okay. And let me know, guys, if I am not missing questions, but anybody who has asked questions, I want to make sure that I do at least get to them. Okay, let's see here. Oh, but I can definitely answer one question that already was asked because it's funny, in a good, funny way. But it just, because it's already passed. So before Trump got elected into office, the last election, not this, the 2016 one, I did predict that he would be elected. And I was accurate. And it was well before like all the primaries and all that. But I know that's hard. It's easy to say something like that in retrospect, but that is, if I'm a person of my word, and that's exactly what I predicted. And I don't like to do predictions because it's not my thing. I don't like to do that because there is some pieces of like benchmarks in the world, and there's also some level of free will, and there is a entanglement and integration point that is unpredictable. But yes, I did actually predict that piece. Anyone who knows me long enough has heard me say that before when he announced on the elevator, we all see the elevator scale, the elevator video, and there was like 16 people for the Republican office. I immediately felt he would win. But I don't typically like to predict a lot of things, but that is one that I did predict. Like, believe me or not, but that is what I did predict. All right, so back. All right, back to the reincarnation, I think. And let me make sure and then Jen B asked something else about connecting with somebody, how to know if you're legit. So make sure I do answer that one for you, Jen B. If not, can you repeat that? That way I don't forget that part. I want to still stay current with the chat. All right. If you can help me with that, all right. I hope I didn't skip over you, but let me know, okay? I don't want to skip over anything. I was trying to fast forward to the bottom because I was kind of behind, guys. That's it. But let me know. See, and I went back and happy I was like 7 minutes behind. All right. So, guys, help me keep me in check too. I count on you guys to keep me in check. All right, so I'm gonna go on the question of the reincarnation, and then guys, help me out with if you already asked the question, let me know. Ask it again. I'm so happy to re-look at that question, but I didn't want to stay so far behind. So, what does it say? I can be serious. No, you don't. Flumi. Finley. Guys, before I forget, Finley has an awesome channel. I'm a big supporter of good people in the world, okay? If there's one thing that I can do in my own channel, it is to help support other really good people. And Finley is a great man. He's got a great little channel and he's growing. And if there is one thing I can do, I want to support some good people. He is a great guy. If you haven't checked him out and you want to have a place to hang out, a safe, fun place, he's a great place to be, okay? Finley. So, I'm gonna go back to the reincarnation question and then let me know if I missed other questions, please, please. I did not purposely avoid any. I just wanna make sure I stay current, okay? But guys, keep me in check. I care. I like to be in integrity with my process, okay? Yes, Stephanie. I thought you noticed. No? Did you notice, Stephanie? All right. I'm just going to lay in bed. Okay, Michelle, okay, you can lay in bed. No worries. No worries. No worries. There's no pressure from anyone, from anybody. You are happy to hang out. Just listen. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. All right, make sure I'm up to date. Aw, Hot Pink. Are you leaving me, Hot Pink? You've been up a long time. I understand. All right. Yes, Michelle Kane. Okay, was there anything specific about the reincarnation or was the question just reincarnation in general? I'm still going to answer it, but in case there's like something specific that you're curious about, I can kind of like hone in deeper in that element. If not, I will still answer it with how I will answer the question. But I like to at least give the people a chance. You know, if there's like specificities on that, I can help kind of like hone in there more. So, and I can't help but like Happy's name. I love it. Happy to the third degree. Happy, happy, happy. If your name is Happy, that's a good sign. Okay, Hot Pink. Thank you. Okay. So I'm not sure if I had any specificities on the reincarnation aspect, so I will still cover it. So, and now as I'm covering it, if things come into your mind about the topic, you know, feel free to like ask and I'm caught up, guys, so I'm looking at the current chat. I may have missed some parts earlier, but please repeat it so I can be current, okay? So, reincarnation, let me see where I want to start with that. It's a very big topic. I'm going to handle it with delicacy and sensitivity because I do respect all people, all belief systems. I respect everyone in their own elements, and I am only here to bring my personal opinions and my personal insights, and that's it. So this is not for people to take as their own. This is for them to hear my personal beliefs, and you can do what you want with it, right? And that's the beautiful part of life, is that we are all individual people. We all come with very unique and interesting perspectives and different life experiences, right? And, you know, we all have different things that we can contribute to humanity. And just because one person or this person has their own beliefs, it doesn't make it right or wrong. It is, you know, what it is, and we can all learn from each other. So with that disclaimer, I will say that I do believe in reincarnation. I do. And I know I was born Catholic, which comes from like Christianity. And that is something that religion doesn't believe in. And so, yeah. So I'm saying that from a position of coming from being born and raised Catholic my entire life. I went to Catholic school, private school, my entire life, literally from preschool all the way through like high school, Catholic school, not just private school, Catholic school. I was an altar server girl. I was did all the sacraments. And so I say that because I think it helps bring a different perspective versus just someone randomly talking about reincarnation. So I hope that that me bringing that preface helps put into context my, you know, where I'm coming from. So, with that being said, I do believe in reincarnation. Yes, absolutely, 100%. It's actually one of the more pillar beliefs of mine that I hold. And it is because of the spiritual understanding that I've had to learn through the more recent years as an adult. Traversing all of the spiritual terrains and the realms, I've had to come to understand things that are not taught, understood in this realm, the physical realm, the 3D realm. So absolutely, absolutely my personal belief. Yes, absolutely. As me, I believe in reincarnation. Yes, I still respect other religions, but I also look at things from a very spiritual standpoint, and I don't like to look at things from a very religious standpoint. So I'm sensitive to people's beliefs, and I respect that. And I also respect my own personal beliefs, and I will do the best I can to answer these interesting questions with respect and integrity. And I hope that you guys can appreciate the sensitivity that I will handle those topics with. And, but yes, I do believe in reincarnation, and I really believe there's a lot on that topic. So before I go deeper, because that's a very deep topic that I'm very well versed in, but I want to at least set the tone. Check in. Let's check the thermometer before I go too far. But as a simple yes or no, the answer is yes. For me, again, that's my personal belief. Okay. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Same time. Plumi says, Katrina, don't be so insecure. You're doing great. Aw. Thank you, Plumi. Kim A. Katrina, do I think that Trump will be reelected? Well, I haven't thought about it. Like, I haven't put my energy into it. But my random general awareness, without thinking beyond that, is yes, he will. But again, I haven't thought about it beyond just this question today and right now. When I thought about the 2016 election, I felt 100% completely sure. I do feel more than likely he will be reelected, even despite all the political mess. But again, I haven't given it much thought. I haven't thought about it. I really try to stay out of politics because it's a very negative subject sometimes. When I say negative, I mean like it's a very low vibration topic. And I like to stay in high vibrations out of choice and preference. So I'm not adverse to realities, but I like to stay where I want to be at. But I think it's very possible, very likely he will be reelected. Michelle, okay. Purr, like a cat. I don't have any pets, guys. I get asked that a lot. I don't have any animal pets. Jane Doe, can we choose what we come back as? That's an interesting question. I can answer that a little bit differently. Let me see how I can answer that the best way in a simplified manner. Sometimes I tend to give very long answers, and I want to keep it also, conducive for everyone here. But I would say you do have a say in who you come back as. So you do have a say, but there are parameters. And that kind of goes deeper into the whole reincarnation thing. It's a deeper topic. You do have a say to some point, some level, but there are many factors that play a role into what options, what that looks like, if that helps. And I can spend time on that topic of reincarnate. It's a long topic. It's a very long, because I want to give it justice and really explain what I know to be true. So, hey, D90 again, Kim A. Thank you, Kim A, for hanging out. Happy, happy, happy. Guys, can you still hear the jazz in the background playing? I don't want to be like copyright for that jazz. I love having like soft background sounds for my own pleasant like ear, but I'm hoping that it's not like hearable, audible from here. Hopefully not, man. Okay, see it better. You can't thank God. Okay, good. Yay. Oh, Stephanie. No worries, Stephanie. Anybody else have any questions? Anything interesting? Evie. Oh, okay. Janelle said, is it a choice to be reincarnated, or is it another part of the process of the afterlife? Okay, well, what I can say on that is, I mean, there is a choice to come back. I mean, it's deeper than that, but I want to at least be able to answer it in some format. And we tend to have to come back a lot. I know we don't want to hear that, but that is the reality. And we do have to fulfill a lot of life lessons and these themes that are always playing out for us, whether we like it or not. And whenever we come back into this world, this earth, this incarnation, new incarnation, It is very deliberate, it is very specific, and it is done with your own self, your spirit guides, and with source creator. It is a process, a joint process of agreement. I don't want to go too far into that because it can open up different questions, but I want to at least answer that question where, yes, there is some say, but it's not like, am I going to come back or not? You're going to come back if there's more to complete, more life lessons to complete, which there's a lot for us to complete. That's why you'll have some souls who are like older souls, and you'll notice some souls who are not as old, like not physically, right? Not appearance wise, but there are some older souls because they've been around the block probably too many times, a lot of times, and it doesn't mean nothing positive or negative. It's just is what it is, right? And they're meant to be there for the purpose they're serving if they're on the right track, if they're completing their mission and their purpose while they're here. And just because people are spiritually gifted doesn't mean they don't have to still be a human in the process. Sometimes people want to prophesize people with gifts and abilities, like, oh, well, if they have these abilities, they're like this pristine person. That's not real. And I know people want to think that, oh, well, if this person is so spiritual or so this, then they're perfect, but that's not real. That's not real. They're human. People are human beings. And even if they chose to come as a higher being, they're still privy to lessons they agreed to overcome in that human body. So it doesn't matter what they are, what their gifts are. They have a responsibility, number one. When you have certain abilities and gifts, you have a responsibility to uphold the integrity of those gifts, for sure, to operate with an integrity, right? And to also be a human in the physical 3D realm. And that does mean you are subjugative to the human things. You are not going to be able to be born here, incarnate here with gifts, and then also like subside yourself or get away with not having to face the human elements. That would be insane, and that's not how it works. So I know it's often misperceived that people who have gifts and abilities get to skate through other parts of life. That's not real. And so I think that's a good point. So thank you for bringing that point up, because a lot of people do have that misconception. And I will say, somebody who is gifted has a responsibility to hold the highest integrity with those gifts. And the moment they dabble in the wrong realm, the wrong elements of those gifts, they have to face those consequences when that moment comes from as well. So I do highly recommend that people who are in that realm stay in integrity. The last thing anybody wants to do would be to create negative residual karma. That would be insane to me, but people do it. So, they always say on TV or like the news people, not the news, like celebrities, they sign the deal with the devil. They legit do that. And not like physically, they do have a trade-off, and they are harnessing themselves for other exchanges. That's more far-fetched, but that's still an analogy of what does happen on a more minuscule scale. And so those who do have gifts must be, number one, if they have gifts, they know better, plain and simple. There's no one needs to tell them. So the only responsibility is their own self-awareness. If they lack that, then it is what it is for them, right? So, all right. Who is still here with me, guys? I hope I didn't bore you, put you out of sleep. Who's still here? Let me know. Yay! Did you hear the jazz? I'll lower it if y'all hear it still. I'll lower it. Gen Z, Ginger Legs, yay! Stephanie. Did you hear the jazz? I will lower it again. I did earlier, but I don't want to be background sounds. Hello, Catherine Bach. How are you? Good to see you. Sorry if I missed you earlier. I am now going back up a little bit. Usually I'm putting on point with the chat, so I apologize. You snuck in there. Let's see. Celia Tube says, vibration is a taboo topic too. Pretend discussed at large, vibes and low vibes. Lately, people talking levels. I like that you address it often. Yes, absolutely, Celia Tube. I do talk about that often because there is a distinction. There's a big distinction, and there's variations of people's true, so as a human being, we all have various parts to ourselves, and we're a combination of various vibrational frequency tones, like numbers, right? Like frequency hertz. And as a psychic medium myself, I actually use tones, frequencies, sound, vibration to actually channel, and that's how that's my more dominant way. But let's just say that's not the case. Like for everyday people, we still are vibrating at a frequency, and our energetic we have an energetic auric field that is constantly radiating, right? All times, whether we choose to personify who we are or not, it's still there. It can, so even if somebody who is a very depressed person wants to pretend to be very happy, or the reverse, or whatever scenario, their real true auric field will be evident, very, very evident for people who can perceive that, right? So, but for those who cannot perceive that, then they can. But for those who are very in tune with the auric fields and the energetic frequencies, they will immediately know. And it's even harder to do that online, because all there is this interface here. And so the more trained psychic intuitives can really pick that up, even from just a profile name. Yes, I can do that, but not everybody can, and most can't. But let's just say you're interacting at the store, the gas station, the grocery store. We all are still vibrating. We are energy, yes, we are. But more important part is that even if we vary from mood to mood, day to day, we still have a dominant variation, a level of vibration that's still drumming up, right? It is what it is. And so, yes, hopefully that helps clarify or enhances your question or answer. I don't know, Celia, too, but let me know. And anybody else who's hanging out here, who's curious about things or topics or questions, you are welcome to ask. And then Stephanie says she was so happy. She got up, got some water, saw me online. She says, much love. She says, P.S. You are spot on and spot on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love Gingerlock's mom. Love Gingerlock's mom. And then let's see. Janelle S. says, How do you connect with your spirit guides, and how are you sure it is in fact your spirit guides? Okay. Okay. Well, every human being has spirit guides. Everyone does. Even those who may feel they're blocked, everyone does. Everyone typically has more than one. Typically, I would say yes. More than two usually. So that's why I feel confident to say it's more than one for sure. And you have a main spirit guide that is with you like your whole life. And then you have different spirit guides that come in on assignments. They came in as their assignment, right, to help you during certain moments of your life that was already understood to be the scenario. That's why when it comes to reincarnation and the whole soul's journey, which I talk about a lot on my channel, a lot. I'm very versed in my opinions on that piece, but we have many spirit guides, but definitely one dominant one who's with us the whole time. They may not be there every day. Like when I say dominant with us the whole time, it does not mean they're there every day. Not like that. It means they're there as like the pillar, if that makes any sense. And then we have various guides that come along the way of the journey that play a certain role during a specific time of our life, right? So hopefully that makes sense. And so they're on assignment to help you during a certain point of your life, to help you through certain moments, but they may not stay forever because they're there for the assignment, because they also have their mission they're fulfilling too. And so you have a main one that will always be there from day one till day end. But that main one doesn't necessarily mean they're there like every day, because they have many other souls they're also working on behalf of, but they will be there assigned to you as the main pillar guide. And you'll have other guides as a team that come in at various points in your life that are going to play a role. So that is, hopefully I've answered that for you. Oh, and Janelle also asked about how do you know, or how do you connect with them? Well, no, how do you know and how do you connect? Well, you'll know if they're your guides because well, if you're not very spiritually in tune with yourself, then maybe you won't know. So I want to back up there. You don't always know, because if you're not in tune with yourself, if you're not in tune with what you believe is true and your own understandings of the things, then yes, it's very easy to not know. So I take that back, okay? You will know they're there when you're ready and capable of expanding who you are, and they will do their best to help be there and fill in and help show you with symbols and signs when you are ready. They will never overstep their boundaries, because as a soul, all of us are growing at our own paces, and we're all different parts of the process, right? Like we're all different ages, no matter what body we're in, we're at different ages of the life force in this incarnation. And so when each and every one of us is at a point where we are ready to receive more, we will know. And that will vary from person to soul to soul. So hopefully that answers you, Janelle. And if it doesn't, ask again, and I will be happy to provide more clarity. Is nobody else here? Ginger Lock says, Katrina, you are the best medium. You shocked me. Ginger Lock's mom, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love helping people so much. When I can, I will do the best I can for anyone. And I thank you for your beautiful and kind compliment. Thank you. Thank you. And Janelle says, it made sense. Yay. I get happy. Hello, Blended Whiskey. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping in and joining us. Wait, that sounded like I had like a accent, and I don't have one. Ginger likes mom. Michelle says, I'm not leaving you. Thank you. Yay. Oh, Celia too. Did you join my Facebook group? Celia too, did you? Are you talking to me or not? I'm not sure. I know Enlighten was here earlier. He probably either fell off or got tired, but he did post my link in the chat. I don't know. I don't think I've seen him here, so I'm not anymore. But it was so nice that he did post that link for me. And my Facebook group link is a place for people to come and hang out and to receive positive energy, positive, interaction, a very back and forth dialogue with good people. Yay. Plummy. You're so nice to me. Thank you, Plummy. Let's see. Jane Doe says, what? Can you tell some of us what you see our vision is? I can attempt without information, but I may wait to the end on that, okay? If I decide to do that, okay? Because there's not like a straight answer. There is not a straight oh, it's this or that. That would be silly for me to pretend that that's not real. It's not like it's ABC, right? But there is a way for me to describe what does come through energetically. That is possible. That's different though. And so I wanted to distinguish that. So. What does that mean? Yes, do you hear music? It is smooth. It's like a classic jazz. Kimay says she'll be listening. Yay, and thank you for hanging out though. Thank you. I'm always grateful for those who hang out. I'm not somebody who advertises my live streams. I don't ever put things in my video titles. I don't do things like hashtags that create something more. And I'm growing my channel very slowly, and I'm proud of the slow progress because it feels real to me, and it's genuine, it's authentic, and I know it's real. And I'm happy with that. And I also feel in complete integrity with the growth of my channel because I don't want to build something off a low vibrational topic or situation or conversations. I don't want to entertain things that don't serve me. And the last thing, as somebody who is very in tune with spirituality and the gifts, the last thing that it would hurt me to do things to attract on false pretenses or off other people's names or other situation hashtags. I absolutely will not do that because I honor myself, I honor who I am, and I am happy to stay in my little lane by myself and be with myself and those who want to hang out with me here. So I know a lot of people want to know how come I don't grow faster, but I accept it. I really do, and I feel amazing that everything and every person who's ever hung out with me. Sorry, I don't want to cry, but it's beautiful. So, hey, honey. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Nana says, that sounds healthy. Tiffany Marie says, I've been laying here listening to you, and you have such a great channel. You have a bright light around you. It's so clear to see. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yay, Jonesy. So, Road Trip Eddie, it's so good to see you. Road Trip Eddie. And you're such a sweet man. He has a great channel too, guys. I love to support good people who, are doing good things. And good people may not grow really, really fast because their agenda might be different. And, we're all at different parts of our life and the soul's journey. And I do love supporting people who want to make a difference. And even if it's small, right? It could be something so minimal, so tiny, but all of those little pieces as a collective, it adds up. It really does. So don't ever underestimate your own self. Don't ever underestimate what you're doing and your contribution. Never ever think it's not enough. It's whatever you can do is what you can do at that time, right? And so it is very, very, healthy and respectable and commendable to do what you can when you can. If you don't have the energy or the fortitude, that's okay too. Don't beat yourself up about it, right? But when you do have that strength and you have the desire combined, then do whatever is within your pace, right? At your own level. And that's it. There's no one else. I will say this because a lot of people get they lose sometimes a little bit of touch with what they're doing. And it's every human being. We are all totally, susceptible to that piece. And that part is where we want validation from others. It's a very common thing. We all fall prey to that. But what is important is that we remind ourselves is that what does matter is who we are to ourselves. That really is true. And when you find yourself doing things that's not for in alignment with yourself, when you find yourself doing things that's not for really you, but for some other piece, whether it's external or a person or a situation or anything, right? Or even family. There are things that we do for family that are not in alignment with ourselves. There's a lot of things. The list can go on at work, right? At school, with our children. But we want to remind ourselves that we must honor who we are to ourselves first. And then we can become more and great for those who get to interact with us. So, yay. And I don't want to ramble. Sorry for rambling. Sometimes I just go on tangents. Sometimes. But sometimes it's good to also hear those things because these are things that we already know. No one's giving us new information, but sometimes it's really good to have it here, for us to hear it, right? We can all benefit from hearing it again. I know I can, right? So that's all. Oh, and before I forget, well, wait, hold on. Do I want to talk about it or not yet? Hold on. Let me think. Hold on. If I want to say that yet. Let me think. If I want to say that or share that part yet. Let me think about that first. Make sure. Am I caught up the chant? Am I caught up? Did you get my number? I don't know if you have. I don't know, Michelle K, if you put your number there, but I don't know. But yeah, Road Trip Eddie has a great channel. I know that he's been around for a while. And anybody else who has a channel here that I did not mention is absolutely more than welcome to place their channel link or to say they do, because I love supporting all the people here. I really do. And I mean, it would be silly to not exchange, interact with people, because that's what life is all about, right? Getting to know new people, interacting, and coming into like just like a social exchange, engagement. It's healthy. So yay, Stephanie has a channel. Ginger Locks Mom. Yay. Ginger Locks Mom, I thought. Ginger Locks Mom. Yes, learn from each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought you were already a mod, Ginger Locks Mom. I'm so sorry. There was a while, like maybe months ago, when I did clear out the mods, but I thought you were the whole time. Sorry. I mean, you were before, right? I thought you had always been, so I apologize for that. But Ginger Locks Mom has a channel too. She's such a sweet, sweet woman. I love her. I do. And I hope I didn't forget anybody in here. You know I love you, Ginger Locks Mom. We've talked offline a few times, so I really thought I didn't even see it. I didn't notice it until I asked the question. But I love supporting people who have channels, and I really love supporting people who even like small channels, or even those who don't have one yet, but they've always thought about doing something. You know, seriously, it's so silly to feel not worthy of trying something, you know? I know it's hard to feel like, oh, well, who will support me or who will give me a chance? I mean, if you're here and you're with me, I absolutely give you a chance, 100%, 100%. So let me know. That way I can help support you here on the journey too. We all matter. Everyone matters. Everybody matters. We all do. And we all have different, unique perspectives and things to offer value that matter, right? They do. So I wanted to make sure I said that. I love to help support people. I really do. And those who know me, they know that's real. That's not like a fake statement. It's real. And my friend Judy Ron, he's usually here, and Joey Brickland's usually here, but it is late for them, or early. But they're usually here too. I will place their links in here too if you don't know them already. Make sure I get those links there. If I'm missing anybody, please say something right here, because I'm not trying to forget anybody on accident. I promise, guys. Road Trip Betty has a channel. I know that already. I do know that. So please, they put his link right. Excuse me. Yes, thank you. Put his link. Thank you. I'm on Judy Ron time. Oh, are you, Ginger Lux? Hi, Nana617. Yeah, that's awesome. Plummy. Plummy, you have a channel? I didn't know you did, Plummy. Are you serious? Are you serious? How come you didn't ever tell me, ever? For real? Plummy, say something. I didn't know you did. I'm confused. And I don't like looking at myself this close in the darn like video camera lens, because then I see all the things I don't want to actually notice. Like, oh my God, I don't want to see too much of myself here. Oh. That's why I don't like it bright. Ginger likes funny. Oh no, Judy Ron and Joy Brooklyn are like my soul brothers. Yes, completely. I love them to death with all my heart and soul. Oh really, Tiffany Marie? Your father is a retired? I did not know that. I didn't know that. That is prayers to your father. I mean, those people. I can't even imagine. They've gone through a lot. That's a better way to say it. And so it's so commendable. It's so courageous. It's so brave. And so prayers like to their heart, their soul, their life force. Like there's a lot that they put when they were on the line for people, for humanity. And so I really, really, I value that, because people sometimes take for granted those who serve and protect us, and they put themselves at risks all the time. And I know it's easy to not think about those things, because if we're not in those positions or roles, or it's not on our the forefront of our mind, it's easy to just not think about it. So it's not out of like ignorance, it's just what happens just as humanity. And so it's important to recognize those who are courageous and brave and protect and serve. Aww. For real. Definitely. Who's Dina? That love? I don't know who that is, but Celia Tube. Either way, yes. But I do love, interacting with people who are kind-hearted souls. They're everywhere, even though we feel sometimes they're nowhere. They're everywhere, and it's just nice to come into contact with good people. And it's hard sometimes in the world that we live in. It is, but it's also more beautiful when we do find people that we feel safe around, that we feel we are in good company with. So I like that. Oh my God, I don't like looking at my own, sorry. I'm gonna turn one of these lights dim, because I don't like to see, let me also get some ice. I'm thirsty, guys. I'm thirsty. Hold on. Ooh. Hold on. And then also, we can chat and hang out. I mean, I'm totally cool with that too, guys. Let me see how bad this, if I turn this one light off, let's see. Let's see. Can you guys still see me or no? Hold on, come back. Wait. Can you guys still see me or not? Let me see. Is it kind of still dark? It's still kind of, I'm still like glossy. I don't like that. I don't like that, guys. Dang. How about, is this too dark? Hold on. Wait, is this too dark? But I don't know. Oh, I can't. I know, but I always look very glossy, or like, what's the word, like oily, or like glossy, you know, like shiny. I look shiny. Oh, I'm laughing at myself so bad. It's not too dark. Thank you, Purple Butterfly. It's not too dark. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to just chat about myself. If you want to know about me more, happy to chat about topics I'm really well versed in. Happy to chat about whatever's on your mind. You guys let me know. Well, I know I haven't had any, I'm thirsty. Let me get, honestly, I've been talking for a long time without, I'm thirsty. So hold on, guys, hold on. No more shine. Aw, Jenzy. I got ice. Ooh. Okay, got my ice cubes. I'm not gone, guys. I'm sorry. I actually didn't, I don't want people to think I left. I'm just getting me some ice. I'm thirsty, okay? That's all, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll be right back. Why? This ice machine is doing bad, man. What the heck? Ooh, it's being difficult. Ah! Oh, I got my ice cube. I got it. I'm dehydrated though. Very dehydrated. I haven't even left the chair for a while. Sprite, water, Sprite, ice cream. Oh, that's a good question, Road Trip Eddie. Sorry, I had to run over here. I'm getting my more ice. I'm like chunking out the thing. Sorry, I'm laughing. Oh my God, see, I get too darn close. I look scary, guys. I'd learn how to like look not too close up there and sort of the chat. But yes, I'm happy to answer those questions about like my skills, career and employment. I am happy to share those things. I bet you it'll be very interesting. You won't imagine it, but I'm happy to share those things. Don't mind actually. And anybody else who has questions about anything about me, feel free to ask if you want to. There's no pressure, but we're just chilling, hanging out. All right, I'm coming back, guys. Okay. Whew. I chugged the water bottle. I was very, very dehydrated. Like, I didn't realize how dehydrated it was. I was so dehydrated. Shit. Wow. Um, all right, I got mine. Okay, guys, here we go. I really didn't realize how dry my mouth was. Okay, right back. I couldn't believe it. Seriously. Wow. My mouth was very dry. Big time, guys. I think I hadn't gotten up at all. Seriously. I was so dehydrated. And people who know me very, very, very well, I do a lot of like long live streams, and I literally usually take many like potty breaks. I know that's ugly to say, but I do take a lot of. I have a small bladder. I gotta go to the bathroom, but I've been trying to minimize that. And I minimize like my water breaks and stuff. So I know it sounds probably too much information, but I literally thought like, wow, no wonder why I'm dehydrated. No wonder why. I'm laughing. Yes, I'm thirsty. Big time thirsty, guys. Seriously. Like my lips began to get like dry. Yes. Hot Pink. Did you list your channel, Hot Pink? Did you list your channel link? And speaking of Hot Pink, she did a super nice reading on me. That was so sweet. Hot Pink is so excellent. Hot Pink jalapenos. It was cute. I loved it. Oh, you're writing a book, Hot Pink? I didn't even know you were writing a book. Well, I didn't know you were. I didn't even know. And speaking of books, like legitimately, I am really writing a book myself. Literally, no jokes aside, like not that I've been joking at all tonight, but I am writing a book. Well, I have 2 in the making, but that's because I have 2 separate like things I like theses, I guess, and they're not related. But I do also know I have to do one at a time because sometimes I'm too ambitious and I want to actually complete one of them. Well, the one I'm working on primarily this year, 2020. So I'm excited. I am writing a book, yes. I absolutely am. I don't know if I want to share the details yet, but I promise you I will, okay? Just because I'm a very private person when it comes to, because it's coming out. I mean, I'm very much so in like the weeds of like completing it, or it's a long process. So by no means like completing like that, but I'm working on it, and I will totally come out. I mean, like I'm like not a big person, but I am still writing a book, and I'm excited, very excited. And not just to write a book, but like it's I'm probably giving too much information, but I promise you I will share about it. I totally will share about it. But yes, I'm happy about that. It's a big process. Anyone who's ever written a book before, it's a process. It's a long process. It's a very in-depth process. That's probably the best way I could say it. Oh, thank you, Tiffany Marie. Yes, yeah. No, I hadn't talked about it, the details yet, but I will. I promise you guys, I totally will. I totally will. Like I will. I will. I just, yes. I'm very transparent and open about things when they're ready to be at that moment, for sure. But Hot Pink, I did not know you were. But I will share about it, guys. I will. I don't want no one to think I'm like trying to be private about it. Like, just, I will. I promise. I'll probably be the first to say it, like on the YouTube channel, what I'm doing. But I'm a good writer. I think I've always been a good writer, but it wasn't about writing. It was about the information that I wanted to bring, and combining the writing skills. I just think it's like a beautiful combination that I didn't expect. I didn't expect. So it's kind of cool, kind of fun, kind of cool. Oh wait, so let me go back. Ooh, Hot Pink says she's writing hidden stories. Ooh, hidden stories. That's kind of cool. That's cool. Who is dating Steve Jobs? Who was doing that? I must have missed it, guys. I'm sorry, I must have missed it. But sounds really amazing. All right, so Road Trip Eddie. Are you still here, Road Trip? Eddie, Janelle, Tiffany, Ginger. If you're gone, just tell me you're gone. If you're here, tell me you're here. I'm hydrated now. Gen Z, are you still here? I never saw Johnny. No, he did. He was here earlier. He's probably asleep or watching. My soul brother, my soul sister. And thank you, Tiffany Marie. And thank you, Road Trip Eddie. Love you guys. Well, I don't know who's here anymore. Nobody's here. Fine. Where's Purple? There she is. Gingerlocks, Gen Z, Purple. See? Yay. Kim A. Kim A still here. Awesome. How do you say that name? Gianluca, I think. I'm not sure how to say that, but hello. Eddie isn't leaving your beautiful presence. Oh, thank you. Evie Bubbles, hello again. Thank you for hanging out again. Oh, I get it now. Gosh, thank you. And I am half Italian too. But you know how usually when you see names on YouTube, you don't think about like other languages. At least I don't. But that makes sense. Yay. Oh, I want to also, Gingerlock's mom, can you help us? I'm sure people here are already subscribed to my beautiful friend, Duty Ron. He is a moderator here, but he's not here right now. And Joy Brooklyn. If you don't, can you put his links in here? If not, I will go get them. Not get them, like get the links, but I can find them too. If you can. If not, no pressure, no worries. But I'd love to help out my very dedicated soul family. I love Dee Dee Ron and I love Joy Brooklyn. They are such great sweethearts, so kind, so nice, so beautiful, much beautiful souls, very beautiful souls. So, okay. And then, okay, roadside, so sorry, road trip Eddie. I know, you're gonna kill me for that one, I'm so sorry. Road trip Eddie, okay. Oh, I thought you were flirting. I was kind of liking the flirtation, but fine. If you insist that you're not, then I won't take it that way, okay? Fine. Thank you. Oh, see, okay, I didn't even see it. Tiffany, you put it. Tiffany put Duty Ron's channel. Thank you. And then Ginger Locks as well. It happened so fast I didn't see it. Thank you. Thanks. Purple Butterfly. I do not. I do channel deceased loved ones only if there's a direct connection to somebody. I do not channel just murder cases on my own behalf because of the energetics that come into that. I have been asked that many times, and I don't that's why I don't do true crime with my abilities, because I protect myself. And now I can still channel people who are deceased, and I have for many people who have hung out with me many times here. But and even when there has been scenarios that where people died unpleasantly, but thank you. But I don't do the cases for my own personal reasons and for my own auric field. Thank you. You guys put the road trip Betty. I will totally tell you my astrology signs, and for those who are into astrology, legit guys, I do natal charts like at no cost, because I'm like, I'm probably too giving and loving, but that's who I am. I just want people to have their own information because they are entitled to that. So there's just like everybody in the world should like have their own natal chart, because it tells like a you know how we all have like a thumbprint or a fingerprint? Like legit, we all have like a soul print. So my sun sign, the zodiac sign, is I'm a sun sign Scorpio. My moon sign is also Scorpio. My Venus sign is also Scorpio. My Saturn sign is also in Scorpio. And I have Pluto in Scorpio. So I have pretty much 5 Scorpio placements. And that's quite a bit for one human individual. That means I could be quite an intense person, guys. What are you, road trip? Eddie? Tell me. What are you? I want to know. Okay. Water signs. You know, I do lots of cool stuff. I do lots of cool stuff on astrology on the channel here, like way cool. I mean, I'm not like talking it up. I like legit do some cool like discussions because, well, I'm just very, very well versed in astrology, reading personality types. It's just like, you know how people have like knacks for things? Yes. I can read things and people and situations. So, I mean, I'd say pretty good. All right. Kimay says her birthday, Aquarius. Awesome. Awesome. Guys, what are your zodiac? I want to know what's your zodiac signs? Tell me. And if you've never had a chart, dude, you guys got to get one. It's a free process. Go online. I'll put the link in there where y'all can go and get your own charts. You do want to know what time you're born at, though. That way it's more accurate. And it's so, so, so cool because it's going to give you a whole little like summary of various parts of like, I guess like your whole like, you know, makeup, I guess, like profile. Sure, Hot Pink. Yes. I do not do readings at any cost. I don't take money for that because of my own personal decision. But as for friends, I will do it when I can. You know what I'm saying? But yes. Yes. All right, so road trip. He says he is oh, okay. Well, I am in the I'm in Texas, close to. I'm in Sugarland of Texas, which is like close to Houston, which is kind of close to the Gulf of Mexico, but you know. Tiffany, Sagittarius. Oh, I like that. Kimay. Wait, okay. Purple Butterfly is Gemini. Woo-hoo. Road Trip is Cancer. Water sign. Oh, wait. So, Ginger Locks, you're Aquarius or is Kimay Aquarius? Let me make sure. Did I like mess that up? Hold on. What happened? I missed that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Kim and Ginger Locks are both Aquarius. Interesting. Oh, that's so cute. It's so awesome. Hot pink. You're so sweet. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, okay. That's odd. That's so cool. That's cool. I mean, I like all the zodiac signs, to be fair, because they all offer very unique things. And I did a stream on like the zodiacs. Like I went through all of them and like I can redo another one. You know what I mean? Like I can do that. Oh, Ginger likes mom. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I love you more, Ginger likes mom. I love you more. I've done things like on the channel here where I go through all the zodiac signs and kind of like give you like the short and skinny on them all. I do like a rundown on them. I've covered like various aspects of all the signs, like in different ways, like different things, like, oh, they're just different things. So it's fun, very fun. I like to have fun. I really do. Fun is good. Plus, I'm kind of a very serious person. So I try to get out of my element as much as I possibly can, because I can be kind of serious. Hey, Rosemary Williams, how are you? Okay, so Road Trip says, I'll call you Eddie. Eddie says, my last deepest 10-year partner was Scorpio. Oh, I can see it. I cannot see it. Hold on. Where the hell did it go? Did I lose it? Hold on. Oh, okay, there, I found it. My last deepest 10-year partner was Scorpio. Although I prefer Pisces, they seem more hard to come by as friends. Wait, let me make sure I process it right. Hold on. So you have a very deep, the partner you had before was 10 years. It's a very deep relationship, and that person was Scorpio. But you prefer Pisces. What do you mean by when you say they seem more hard to come by? What do you mean by that? Which one? Sorry. Do I reread it? No, I try to read it live, Hot Pink. I very much so read it like live. The chat here, like I read it live. That's why I try not to miss things, because I don't like watching myself again on camera. I'm being honest, guys. I'm being honest. I don't like to rewatch my stuff. So I try so I'm honest. No, I don't come back and rewatch it at all, being fair and honest and transparent. So if I missed it, I want you to repeat it. I don't want anyone to think that I'm avoiding it or ignoring it. I probably just missed it by mistake. But I'm very good at keeping up with it. So if I did miss it, please don't hesitate. Repeat your thought or your question, please. Monday, PMA, happy early birthday to you. Eddie says, seems that there's less Pisces in the world. I know lots of Pisces, but I am a water sign, so I might just find them easy. I don't know. Make sure I got it all here. Sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. No, I think there's a lot, Eddie, of Pisces. I think so. But that's my thought. So Kimmy's birthday is a Monday, and then Ginger Luck's mom's birthday is Thursday, right, guys? Happy birthday! That's so cool. Aquarius are really cool. They said they're Aquarius, right? I thought I heard someone say Aquarius. Unless I'm wrong, I thought I heard that, but I could be wrong. And Ginger Luck says she's 31 again. Ginger Luck's mom, you're younger than me. You are 31. You're younger than me. Tiffany asked me if I know Gianluca, I do not. I've never seen the person before, actually. This is the first time I've ever seen the person. I do not know him. Do you know them? I don't know them at all. I've never seen them before, but I'm happy they came here. I just don't know them. You do. Eddie, you do. I know. Happy birthday to 2 people. Yay. For 14 years. Oh, Tiffany, he doesn't know English? Oh, I thought that maybe he was trying to speak Italian. I do know a little bit of Italian, but not that much. Really, I don't know that much Italian, actually. So I'm not going to pretend that I do. Is roadside? You're going to kill me, Eddie. I'm sorry. I keep calling you roadside, Eddie. I promise you it's not on purpose. It's just, I think I made a funny, like I was pretending one time and it's like stuck in my mind. My point is that I want to know if you're single or not. That's all I want to know. So, oh, court says they will not be 31 until May. Awesome. Well, I'm mid-30s, guys, okay? Oh, that's kind of cool, Tiffany. I've been to Italy one time, and it was cool. I went to Venice on a trip to Europe. I was in Europe, and I went to like several areas, like, you know, it was kind of cool. It was a nice, beautiful country with a lot of architecture. It was interesting too, like their way of life and like how they take breaks at like middle of the day. It was interesting and I appreciated the whole thing. You should go, Tiffany. You should go. Ginger Locks, 45? You're looking good for 45. I tend to like older men because I'm a lot to handle. Oh, hot pink, you're 54? It's good. Ginger Locks, when you're 45. That's cute. So cute. Oh, I am Calabrese too, or Calabrese, however you say it, Tiffany. I'm half Italian, half Hispanic. I'm 50-50. It's pretty cool. I totally am. That's awesome. So road trip Eddie still did not answer my question. He wanted to like skate through it. Fine. I'm not gonna hound him. You don't want to answer? I'm not gonna force the guy to answer the question, but whatever. Anyways, okay. Oh, so we were gonna chat. Oh my goodness, really? So you just travel like forever? That's interesting. And Kimmay, you'll be 44, is that what you're saying? So y'all are almost the same age, Kimmay and Ginger Locks. That's awesome. That is cool. You guys, you know what? Okay, so not only know about astrology and natal charts, I also know numerology. I also know, well, I know other things too, but those are the interesting things. Do I have a delay? Do I? Guys, am I on delay? Where's my phone? Let me see how bad is my delay. How bad is my delay? Delay? Oh my god, how bad is my delay? Let's see. Oh, I don't. You guys need to get it. If I do have a delay, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what it was. It may be the StreamYards thing. It might be. Not sure, but it could be. Oh shit, that went out. Could be. Oh, I'm cracking my back, guys. Sorry. That's not nice to do in public. I think it is StreamYards. I really do. But sorry. Yeah, I totally think it is. I used to use the Google Hangouts. Well, you know why? Okay, hold on. I was using StreamYards because I thought people wanted to come hang out and like go online with me. I never even asked anybody that question. So funny. That's funny. Anyways. I don't know. I really put this. I don't really have to use StreamYards because of the delay. I know I don't like it as an additional interface. I think I only did it. I thought I was going to say, hey, who wants to come hang out on the line with me? I never even did that, guys. I'm so silly. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer. It's not your fault. Thank you. Thank you. How come you're so beautiful? Oh my gosh. Come on, you're being too kind now. Too kind, too kind, too kind. I don't have that answer. The real question is, how come I'm still single? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Thank you, Ginger Locks. You're so sweet. Oh, okay, so I think earlier the question was, make sure I can see this. Mel Mel's here. Oh my God. I thought I'd never see her again. Just kidding. But my day always is brightened when she comes in. Road trip, Eddie. And I always want to say roadside. I'm so sorry. Like, I know that's not nice. And I'm not trying to be rude. I just wish I wouldn't say it that way. Excuse me. I'll work on that. I'll just call you Eddie then. But I see road. I want to say roadside. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyways, let me see. What? Hold on. Mel says, because no one's good enough for Katrina. Mel's my sister. Okay. So if Mel doesn't approve, then it's just not going to fly, guys. Plain and simple. Tell him, Mel. And Tiffany Marie says she enjoyed the chat very much this morning. I'm so glad you did. I'm happy that you came and hung out. We are a good crowd. We have fun, and it's just a cool thing. That's it. And before you think about it, I don't talk to others this way, as everyone knows. Well, who's everyone? I don't even know that. Okay. But you're drawn to me. Wait, but it's drawn out of me to speak this way. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you can email me if you'd like. My email's in my About Me section. And or add me. All my social media links are actually on my what's that thing called? The banner header thing. They've been there forever. but I only use probably the Facebook or instant messenger thing. I do have the Twitter, I don't know, the Instagram, but I don't really use those that much. So I've had people message me and I don't even know they did that because I don't use those that often, but I still have those avenues, but I probably don't check those. But I do check the Facebook and the instant messenger, so, and my email. So Mama, you've been busy. Where have you been? Oh, okay. I like to be spanked. That is probably bad. And Mel Mel knows she's really good at putting me in timeout. I'm laughing at myself, guys. I'm embarrassing myself, but that was fun. Mel Mel must have left because she's not even here to laugh. Fine, Mel Mel, fine. Hurt. Okay, well, anyway, I think that you had asked about, or what do I do, or no, not what do I do. You asked, thank you, Mama. I knew you had to come in and fill in the blanks for me. It's true. It's true. I concur. It's true. It's true. Mel knows. I'm laughing, but I'm laughing in a good way, so. What do you mean, Mel? Please. You do love yourself. I know that you do. I know that you do, Mel. I do. And Mel does bring out the naughty in me all the time. That's a fact. She's really good at putting me in timeout, and I like to be in timeout. I do, and I like it a lot. I try to encourage people to put me in timeout. I do. But I tend to be too much for most to handle. Don't start Ginger Likes Mama. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Hot Pink, you're so sweet. Mel, you know we love you. 100, 200%, 300%. Ow. Mel. No, nope, Mel. We love you like 5,000%, so stop. Yes, we know. I know you like making videos. I know. You know you're very much so loved. Please, you know. I love you. 100%, 1,000%, 5,000%. I had to make sure it was a real Mel, but then I was like, wait a minute. If she's already a mod, that it is the real Mel. You changed your profile picture again. I'm confused. No, you keep tricking me. You changed your photo. Melma, I'm so silly. I had purposely went on the StreamYard thing to have somebody come up and hang out with me, and then I never asked anybody to come hang out. That's pretty bad of me. That I will laugh at that all day tomorrow. Right? Like I was like, oh, you know what? I'll use StreamYards in case someone wants to hang out with me, and maybe they will, maybe they won't. And then I never asked anybody. Seriously. Totally facepalm. Seriously. Oh. Thank you, Tiffany, Marie, thank you. Sometimes it's kind of cool and kind of fun to have someone come hang out for a little bit at least. I had the intention to ask that, and I never even did, guys. That sounds so horrible. Hopefully next time. I'm like, hey, put a little note to myself. What, did road trip Eddie leave? If he left, then leave. I was being that way on purpose. I'm sorry. If I offend him, it was on purpose. Oh, I don't know. Can I just make my own combination? Can I just do maybe strawberries and oranges? Oh my God. What time zone are you in, road trip, Eddie? I'm just curious. You're hypo? Oh, like hyper? Oh, I know. Something happens, I start to get hyper out of nowhere. Probably need to get outside more often. I mean, I get out in nature, but like I probably need to do more socializing. Pinkle, where have you been? Are you kidding me? Where have you been? I like Pinkle. Had my back a while ago. Not today, but. I know, Mel. Always a busy bee. But I have an affinity for Pinkle because me and Pinkle go back a long time. Thank you, Eddie. Thanks, Pinkle. Pinkle's a good egg. I would use a different word for that than egg, but you know. Yes. Thanks. Pinkle said, my back. Yay, Pinkle. It's an Aussie thing? Oh, see, Mel, you're supposed to always fill me in when I miss out on those clues. Mel always fills me in because I miss out on these like pieces. Now, thankfully, I do get most of the humor. I do for the most part. I miss out on some things, and she helps fill me in. Penny T, hey. Strawberries and oranges. I do. I'm serious. I'm like, okay, you gave me like 4 like options, but like they were different. They were the wrong combination. I'm like, okay. Well, I think I want it like this, and I'm kind of particular. I can't. And yes, an hour. What border? What border? Which border? I'm in Texas, so what border are we talking about? What happened, Purple? What happened? Oh, your head hurts. Aw, I love you, Purple Butterfly. Please get some rest then, okay? Please come chat with me tomorrow night. Well, I say tomorrow night, but like as in like tonight, tomorrow? Like Saturday night. For me, it's Saturday night. Tomorrow night is Saturday. Well, I know it's today, but you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. What do you mean if the Rio didn't dry up in the winter, you would float? Yes, Mel. See, I don't know the slang terminology. I just don't. But you always help me. Thank you. You always fill me in. Always. And I need it. I need it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And as like, I don't like the light that much. I mean, in the daytime, I don't mind it, but at night, I like it dark. So are you in Mexico or are you in the USA, Eddie? I'm in the USA, America, Texas. Thank you, Mel, for always helping me with the Aussie slang terminology. For the most part, I can grasp the concepts, but there are some times where I don't know. Well, we got Mel there to help me. Rosemary Williams. What's a clacker? Are you a vampire, Katrina? Do you want me to be a vampire? What does that mean? Do I suck blood? No. Not a vampire. No. I'm not a vampire. Sorry. I'm not, yeah, I know. That's why I'm not a good vampire. I'm not even a vampire at all. No. So I'm a bad one then. But if I had to be one, no, I don't think so. It's not going to work for me. I would feel like I'm leeching too much. I don't like that feeling. So, yeah. But tonight, as in like earlier, for dinner I had wings, hot wings. I know I like stuff like that, wings and beer. That was earlier, like hours ago, like many hours ago. Oh my God, like 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago, a long time ago. Ginger Lux, you're in New Jersey? I didn't know you were there. I thought you were somewhere else though, unless you're confusing me. I think you're tricking me. But if you're not, fine. Ginger locks. I think you're tricking me, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. New Mexico, an hour north of the Mexico border. I know the geography decently well. Is it only an hour? I mean, okay. I mean, it could be. I guess it could be. Yes. I wouldn't think it's that close, but it could be. You know, I could very well be wrong. I'll admit it. I thought it would be further, but yeah, Ginger Locks. I thought you were in Philadelphia. I don't know why. Remember? I don't know why I thought that. But I don't know. I keep cracking my neck. Oh God, guys. My neck is bad. You guys know I had like, let's not talk about that. That's an embarrassing topic right now. Never mind. Look, I've only had one drink the entire time and it's only halfway. Hardly any ice. I did dehydrate just a little bit. Just a little bit. You're only 10 minutes from Philly? I have never been to Philly though, but I would like to. I know they have good food up there because I was born and raised in Chicago and they have good food up north. Well, when I say up north, I'm referring to the like America, the United States. I don't know Canada food or other place food, but I do know American food. And up north, they tend to have really good food I like pizzas, Philly cheesesteaks, deep dish pizza, Italian beefs. Oh my God, Italian beefs are my favorite. I had to order myself Italian beefs from Portillo's in Chicago to Houston here because we can't get that over here. We can't get it. Let me tell you, I love Italian beefs so much. Oh, the giardiniera, I dip the Italian bread, the shredded beef, the peppers. Whenever I go to Chicago to visit my family, I'm like, we're only getting pizza and beefs the whole time. And they're like, are you serious? I'm like, yes, because I can't get it over here. I made you myself. I love Chicago food. Family lives there. Whenever we go there, I order all the food. They're like, dude, we're gonna eat all this. I'm like, yeah, we have to. Like I gotta have a little bit of it all. Now I am indulging when I go there. I don't usually eat that badly here, but when I'm visiting, I usually buy for like a lot of people. I'm very generous, and I don't like for anyone not to have any food. So when I buy pizzas, like I gotta make sure everyone has plenty of food. So, anyways. Oh, hey, little Laura, the happy dance. How are ya? Is it warm here? I'm in Texas and it's kind of warm. Let me see. I'll tell you the temp right now. Where are we at, guys? Okay, so 68 degrees. Yes, I have been to the Taste of Chicago. Absolutely, yes. Yes. It's been a while, but I have been there. It's been a while since I've been to that, but I have totally been there. Where are you at, Tiffany? 18 degrees. Indian giver, no. Oh, it's nice. It's warm here. What do you mean you missed you were blue? What do you mean, Pinkle? You've been blue the whole time. You've been blue the whole time, Pinkle. You didn't even know you were? You didn't know? I missed where, okay. Twinkle, twinkle. What's a bit long? No, what's a bit long mean? But I don't know what that means food-wise. I'm not sure, but hello. Food, I can do food talks. I can talk about food all the time. I'm not a big eater. Like I don't eat a lot in quantity. So I'm probably a wasteful eater. Yeah, that's bad. I'm honest, guys. Oh, it's bad. That's bad. But I'm honest. Yeah, no more talking about food then. That's bad. I can't believe it's 18 degrees where Tiffany's at. That's cold. The wind chill in Chicago was so horrendous. Like it made whatever the temperature was even colder. God bless that. It's very, the wind would like give you frostbite. Not for me anymore, but when I lived there for all my life. Wait, did we ever find out how old Road Trip Eddie was? Did we ever find out? I want to know. Tell me how old you are. Sorry, I can be a little demanding, but in a good way. Okay, so Tiffany's in the Northeast. It's gotta be the coldest up there then. I know other friends I have like in other parts, still northern, but that is probably the coldest peak point that I know of people there. So wow. Whew. And I can't believe Pinkle did not know the whole time he was blue. Fine. Yeah, I know where the Schomburg was, though. Pinkle, you missed so much, Pinkle. Oh my God, we had a long, full-blown discussion on various topics that I had taboo. You missed a lot, but it was cool and fun. And we had a really, really cool time. Lots of cool stuff, lots of cool topics. So, but yes, Schaumburg, that's more north in Chicago when it comes to the city, but I'm familiar with it. Pinkle, we did not do any readings tonight. We just kind of like talked on different like taboo topics from a spiritual person that probably otherwise wouldn't be talked about because they're taboo, but it was cool. We had a good time. And so I do encourage to like listen to the pieces. We had a lot of like deep talks, but we kept it fun though too. We did, but no readings tonight. We had a good time though, for sure, without readings. Oh, kale, spinach. I like that. Oh, are you, Judy Ron, is that you? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm behind on my chat. Judy Ron, I love you. Thank you. You are so sweet and so kind. We've been hanging out here. Thanks for coming in. We did, you didn't know, but we did drop your channel and Joy Brooklyn's channel earlier. We did. I know it's minimal, but we did do that because we like to support good people. Is it really you? Is it the real Duty Ron or not? That's so funny. We have to make sure it's the real Duty Ron. Go make sure it's really him. No, but we like legit did. Seriously. I know I'm being silly and funny now, but we really did. Yeah, ask them all. Ginger Locks and Tiffany Marie were the ones who helped me drop your links too. So I want to give them the credit because they were the ones who helped post it for me. I will not take credit. I said, hey guys, can you guys post Judy Ron and Joy Brooklyn's link? They're not here, but I love them to death, and they did. And they were the ones who posted it for me. Thank you. They did. But yeah, we were hanging out, having fun. How cold is it by you, Judy Ron? I know you're in a cold state. I mean, I'm lucky that we're not that cold here in Texas. I was just telling everyone that the temperature here is only, oh God, I don't want to, it's 68. Yeah. Which, they were telling us that it's 18 degrees. Tiffany Marie, couldn't believe it. So cold. Yes, Tiffany, Duty Ron is so amazing. Absolutely. Great, great person, great human being, a great soul. Absolutely always looking out for everyone. Absolutely. Heart of gold, that's amazing. More than a heart of gold and a heart of like, whew. I wanted to say a red heart, but fine. A heart of gold works too. That works. That's a cute saying. Ginger, my favorite redhead. I like that saying. Oh my God, that's the cutest. Ginger Locks. We have to use that next time. I love that. That's so cute. That's so cute. That is the cutest. I like cute stuff. Yay. Yeah, Duty Ron. I was trying to be bad, but I couldn't get myself to be that bad. So never mind. Not in a bad way. In a funny way, in a silly way. That's all I meant. Aw, Ginger Locks. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you've been hanging out here with us. Thank you. Thank you, Duty Ron. I was talking about like food from like the northern states. Well, as people know, I am from Chicago. I was born and raised there. Whew. And literally whenever I go visit my family up there, I was just saying like I order a lot of extra food, not to be wasteful because I don't want to be wasteful, but I do tend to order a lot of food because I want to have enough food. Like I hate when people order food and not enough food. It's probably part of the Italian in me. I'm like, okay, no, we're gonna order extra pizzas and I want Italian beefs. And I was just saying like how when I go visit my family, they're like, are you eating like for like hibernation? But I think it's just I get excited because I'll be honest, like I don't think many southern states have good food. They don't have horrible food. That's not what I'm saying, but because I was born and raised in like Chicago with like a lot of good quality varieties, a lot of good food. No, not even comparable. I mean, we have good food, but nothing like authentic food. So anyways, that's what I wanted to say about that. What about a bad thing? Tell me, tell me. Sorry. Oh, okay, sorry. Let me make sure I read the proper things first. Well, you can still share it, Duty Ron. Absolutely. We had a fun hanging out, but you don't have to because I'm going to end the live stream. I'm kind of tired. I know it's early, but I am kind of tired. Up to you. We had fun. See, you can hear, right? Tiffany, you can hear the birds? Yes, I can hear them too. Can you guys see the birds? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Well, the birds are chirping here, but not like, I mean, it's not summertime here, but it is warm to some degree. It's not beautiful weather, but it's tolerable. Yes. Oh my God. So I took a nap. I don't have my son this weekend. So I took a nap after like my business day of work. And then I was like up. I'm like, okay, well, do I force myself back to sleep? What do? I ate food, had wings, 2 beers. And then I'm like, okay, well, do I try to like force myself to sleep? What do? And I'm like, oh, I can just go live. I don't have my son. Might as well just like hang out. And so yes. No, I'm dehydrated. I've had like nothing to drink for like several hours. People can probably hear the dryness in my mouth. I'm probably dehydrating. Ask anybody. Hardly have ever stepped away. No potty breaks, no Sprite breaks. I'm dying. Oh, laughing because I was telling people earlier, oh my God, if they only knew how many times I would go to the bath. I have a small bladder, okay? And I get thirsty a lot, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to not get off the seat. But yes, I'm dehydrating. Even like my lips, I can hear when I'm speaking, they're dry, so. But I'm laughing at myself. I am laughing in a good way. It's a good laugh. Yes. Thank you. Oh, Road Trip Eddie says, "You're beautiful. You're awesome. Don't forget it. I will one day see you, and you'll be mystified." I will take being mystified. It's hard to mystify me, but that was interesting. Never heard that before. I'm impressed. Well, Road Trip Eddie, you have my email, so. Hey. And D90, it's so good to see you too. I haven't seen you in a long time, so it's nice to see you. Hi, Peggy Sue. How are you? But we had a really cool, fun chat. I was laughing at myself earlier because I purposely used the StreamYard thing. I know I'm making fun of myself, but we did. I did with the purpose or the intention to see if anyone would hang out and come on. They could. The funniest thing is that I never even asked anybody to come on. But, we had a good time. So. Bye, Diddy Ron. Love you. Listen. Yes, road trip, you're always welcome here all the time. Tiffany says she has Streamlabs with OBS. Well, so okay, look. So I used to have Streamlabs and OBS with Google Hangouts tied to like my YouTube channel. The silliest, funniest thing is that, like, literally no joke, with StreamYards, you don't push nothing. Like, it's so simple. I overcomplicated it. All you do is literally go to the StreamYards website, and you verify who you are and your channel. Sorry. And it connects your account like this externally, versus like how OBS, Streamlabs, and back when we had like either Zoom or Google Hangouts, you actually had to integrate it, put the key, like it's like a code, right? The key code into the your YouTube, I guess, like settings. It was more complicated before. This is crazily simple. I was like, what? That's impossible. That's all you do? That's all you do. It's so simple, Tiffany. I was like, whoa, how come it wasn't always like this? Like, that was my impression was, wait a minute, why is it like this simple? I mean, I like simple things, absolutely. But I was just like, wow, crazy. Judy Ron, love you and thank you. What do you can do panels. Kimay, you can do panels with StreamYards. Yes, you can. That's why I even like had the StreamYards thing in here. I just never asked anybody to come up. Yes, I promise you. It was so simple. I literally thought I was doing something wrong. It was so simple. I promise you. You really just go to StreamYards, you log in the information, and it links your like YouTube account, and that's it. I promise. No Streamlabs, StreamYards. The StreamYard. I promise. StreamYard. There's no other buttons or nothing. Yes, me too. I miss the Google Hangouts too. I really do. I want to know if Road Trip Eddie is gonna email me or not. If he's gone, he's gone. Guys, can't keep me here forever. Do you have to pay for streaming? You know what? I don't know. Tiffany, I'm not sure. I heard that you do, but I don't know, because I haven't really used it that much. Because usually if I go live, I just pretty much talk by myself. But I purposely use the StreamYards to have people come up, and I never even asked anybody. But what happened, Road Trip Betty? Are you going to email me or not? All I hear is 12 to 24 hours. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Gingerlock says 3-month trial, then it's $15 a month. Okay, pretty cool. I don't even have the trial yet. I don't think I have it. I haven't like signed up for anything. But I am getting tired, guys. I am. Actually, I'm getting hot. So I'm dehydrated too. You guys can tell I'm super dehydrated. So, and the sun came out in front of my face here. So, but I don't have my son this weekend. So I'm all alone. But I am so, so, so happy for those who chose to come hang with me tonight or day, because we're all in different time zones. Yay. Yay. But yeah, I had fun. I'm glad that we all got to hang out together. I got to meet new people. I think everybody else got to meet new people, and it was fun. So, so, so fun. Well, for me, it was fun. So I hope it was for you guys. And I think I want to come on tonight, which is like, well, for me, it's like a Saturday night, wherever you're at. But I really had a good time, and aw, yes, I know, totally, Tiffany. That's why I'm live, like for all these hours, or like at late hours. I'm a single mom. My son's 11 years old. So he's not with me. He's with his dad this weekend. So I'm like, what do I do with myself? Yes. Like, I totally feel that. Me too. But I still had fun here, though. Of course, I love my son, but I had fun here too. So it's nice. It's nice. And plus, I should do more socializing. I probably don't do enough of it. I don't. But it was cool. Yes, he does. Yes. I'm so, so grateful and fortunate that he has a great relationship with his dad. They have a great relationship. They have a great family over there. I'm so blessed for that. So blessed. Very blessed. Very, very blessed. Like, I know not everyone gets to have that situation when people, when parents divorce. So I'm grateful for that. I really am. Aw, Ginger likes now. But yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, I had a fun time. It is very much peace of mind. I never have any worries. Thankfully, I'm blessed for that, because that's not everyone's situation, and so I'm so blessed, so grateful, very, very grateful. But yep, we had fun, guys. Thanks for choosing to spend your time with me here, and I hope you guys come back. And that's it. All right, I think I'm just gonna end it, and see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Yeah, I know. I want a daughter too. Like, I have one child, one son. I don't know if God will give me the ability to be with somebody and have more children, or if I'm just going to have my one child. I don't know. I will see. Only the future knows. Oh. Bye. Yay. Thanks. Love you guys, okay? Have a good night.